the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
An undrafted free agent by the Green Bay Packers before he was cut and then picked up by New Orleans. Dual threat quarterback coming out of BYU, has marked time getting ready to play in this league by playing special teams and doing it well for the Saints.
On first down, it's Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara. Before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Hill, eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Hill. They'll roll him out right. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Will Lutz on for the point after. The Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Hardman on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On the return. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. 4th year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Hill now after the interception. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Chiefs nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Hill. He'll buy some. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they'll begin by running the option. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Second and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Complete.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Brings up 2nd.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A screen to Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over.
Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cole. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hill. He'll run it. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. Well, dangerous return man showing it here.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bell, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's
a first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, Based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
This is caught at the 20. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Hill now operating from the red zone. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Hardman on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good.
The kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Hill now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Hill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hill. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Gain of 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Final score.
But partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.